Hey, Tom, when we meet with a seller, a lot of times they want to know, the biggest question is, how will you market my home?
That's a great question, Joanne. And in today's edition, we're going to talk about that and go really into detail for home sellers on how Gibson Sotheby's International Realty will market your home. So welcome. I'm Tom Matthews.
And I'm Joanne Taranto, and thank you for joining us for another Coffee with Tom and Joanne. And like we mentioned, we wanted to talk about how will we market your home? So Tom, why don't you kick us off?
So this is probably the number one question we get, Joanne. And I'm just thrilled to share that at Gibson Sotheby's, we really have a great marketing platform.
Yes.
So we are grateful to have a 10-person marketing team that works behind us. So the foundation of preparing a home for sale is pricing it right. The second foundation is helping the clients to stage, declutter, get the home ready. And then the next process is bringing the photographer in.
Yeah. So one thing that we do when we meet with sellers before we even start this whole process is we bring a detailed marketing plan. And in that detailed marketing plan, it goes through each step of our journey, starting from first meeting to pricing to preparing the house to then what happens after that. So the photography day is probably your most important day from a marketing standpoint. You have followed the instructions that we've given you. You've done the staging work and you're ready for somebody to come in. Now, do we take the photos?
We do not. We do not get out our iPhone. We're not taking photos. We bring in a professional photographer with a tripod.
Yep.
They're doing photographs. We're doing drone photos.
Yep.
We're doing video. We're
And
doing 3D tours.
And the photography team is a holistic company, right? So it's a company we've been working with for more than a decade, and they have all the people on staff that have different specialties for different things. So we have the house professionally measured, we do the professional photography, and then from our standpoint, we do our intake notes so that we have all the details of your house and the upgrades that you've made to it over your ownership, so that we can really streamline the process once you hit the market. Because once you hit the market, you want Tom and I to be focused on what we do best, which is negotiating you to a great contract and to a closing table.
Yeah, we really want to make sure the home is showcased in the best light possible, because that old adage, you don't get a second chance to make a great first impression, can't be more true in real estate than in any other place, because we've been in a market in the Concord, Mass area where over the last 36 months, homes are selling in less than 7 days. So those first 7 days are so critical. So in addition to photos, the other thing is that our multiple listing service allows for 1,000 characters to write a little story about the property. Because remember, stories sell and facts tell. So you want to create this lifestyle piece so that when folks see the picture, then they see the remarks, then they say, I need to have this house. I need to see this house. And that's our job as agents.
And the process that happens with doing those remarks and creating the story is collaborative between us and you. So what we will do is we will prepare a marketing piece, a draft MLS for you. And then our process is that we then send it to you. So we don't do this on the day of when you're going to market. We don't, we try to do this as far ahead as time will allow.
Right.
And then we have an opportunity to go through a number of iterations of that MLS so that we make sure that you as the homeowner love the way that your house is being presented. And we, as your realtors, feel that the strategy behind the marketing is there and that we're presenting your home in a way that's going to open it up to the largest buyer.
Yeah, because being tactical in this marketing piece is just really critical. We like to say at Sotheby's that we are a marketing firm that specializes in selling real estate. And that's like really critical that sellers really shouldn't overlook when you're trying to think about who is the agent and agency that I'm going to hire to represent my house. That marketing piece is really critical.
Yep.
And you want people that really specialize in that because the difference can be between selling your home for $10,000 above your asking price or maybe $110,000 above your asking price. And that is real, tangible walkaway dollars for the seller.
Yes. So once we have the MLS put together, then we move into some of the other collateral items, which are our brochure. A lot of times in our brochure, we have a floor plan and a list of updates. And what we want to do is we want to send those through to you, make sure there are no mistakes on the floor plan. We're all human.
Right.
Sometimes there are mistakes or misspellings. We want to make sure that we catch everything before we go live. So we do not skimp on the preparation process. So we spend a lot of time preparing your home. Sometimes people will meet with us, 6 to 12 months before they're ready to sell their house. And what we can then do is give them the things that they can do over the course of the next, 2 or 3 months, come back again. So the same thing with preparing your MLS and the printed materials is that we want to take our time doing these and making sure that the way your home is represented really, really resonates with you, because you're the one who bought it, right? And we want your home to resonate with its next owner in the same way. So once we're on the market, then what happens?
Then the house gets syndicated to exclusive Sotheby sites and all the rest of the sites. That's one of the biggest questions people ask is like, if I hire Sotheby's, will my house still go to Zillow? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
It's going to go to all the major syndications. So because we are subscribers in the multiple listing service, your home is going to go to all of the sites that are automatically aggregated through the multiple listing service. But because we're with Sotheby's, you're also going to have the opportunity to go to exclusive sites. And an example is Zhuai, which is the Chinese Zillow. And it's in China, it's based there. Your homes get in front of a massive audience. You get the James report, the Rob report, luxury real estate. There are so many extra sites that you get through hiring a Sotheby's agent versus just hiring any agent.
Okay, so we have talked about launching, and this is part 1 of a 2-part series. And the next video, we're going to talk about what happens once your house is live and syndicated to all of the marketing websites. So we encourage you to join us for the next edition in part 2 of How Will You Market My Home? I'm Joanne Taranto.
And I'm Tom Matthews. And if you like these videos, please subscribe.
Cheers.